Aries, what up? Welcome to Swimming Through the Void. This will be a general message today for the sign of Aries, wherever that resonates at for you in your birth chart. Keep in mind, we all have a first house as part of our birth chart, and time and energy are fluid. So take what resonates here today and leave the rest for someone else. These readings are timeless as well, y'all. So whenever you stumble across this message, there will be something here for you to help bring you clarity and confirmation, to help empower you, to help you align. Tapping in to my Aries energy today, I use this Illuminated Earth Oracle deck along with this Keepers of the Light Oracle deck. Bottom of the deck here today, we have the Dwal Kul card with Dharma unfolding. And what I feel through this energy is that you're going through a massive shift as well, Aries. And that's been sort of the collective vibes, especially over the past couple weeks, couple months really. And what I feel here intuitively is that there's almost like a clearing or a healing happening, some obstacles being removed or overcome. And there's an emphasis on Aries season here in this energy. So it feels like a shift in energy that is going to be evident come Aries season. We have potential, we have moon. So we have this potential to shift into a new cycle, to shift into a new chapter, to really heal some past stuff right now, some grief, some sadness. We actually have the healing card here on the bottom of the Illuminated Earth, and we have retreat, which actually came out with the relationship card here. So there's a couple different messages coming through. I feel like some of the Aries are healing through past relationship stuff. Some of you are in a current relationship that's going through a healing phase, or that's very healing for you at this time. Some of you are being guided to leave a certain situation behind, and I feel like others may be moving into some type of new relationship dynamic as well after healing. So there's a lot going on here. I think the generally speaking, I'm seeing a huge shift come Aries season. We have Lord Ganesh coming through, removing obstacles, bringing infinite abundance to my Aries collective. It says obstacles are being removed, spiritual support and connections are increasing. We have Sanat Kumara with light activations here. Shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. We have Lord Krishna coming through with this energy of devotion. It says trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized and you are loved unconditionally. And then we have Babaji, soul expansion here. This says your consciousness is expanding and you're understanding the connections between all things. So this major expansion and activation, this healing happening right now, Aries. So I'm going to pray real quick and we'll dive into today's message. I definitely like seeing that chariot on the bottom of the deck though, Cancerian energy. And this is the energy of moving toward our victory, moving toward success. Holy Divine Mother and Father, Great Spirit, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels, Archangels, Ancestors, messages for Aries today for their highest good. Anything they need to hear or know, any messages that'll bring them clarity and confirmation, any messages that will bring my Aries healing, wisdom, understanding, and any messages that will help Aries align with their highest selves, their highest timelines, 10 of Pentacles, right? Their best lives. And of course, above all, any messages that will help Aries align with divine will be greatly appreciated. All praise and glory forever and ever. Amen. Ashe. So what is the message today for Aries, please, Spirit? What's the theme of Aries' message today? What's the theme? King of Wands. What is that? Judgment. So we have action in a new direction. We'll grab some clarity on that as well, but let's see what we have going on at the heart of the situation. So we do have this awakening, this expansion, this release, and I am seeing the energy of relationships coming through, and I feel like a lot of the collective, especially with the South Node in Libra right now, right? I've been saying that I feel like a lot of our relationships are kind of under review at this time. This could be family relationships, friend relationships, romantic relationships, coworkers, any relationships in our lives at all right now, because I do feel like there is kind of almost ancient or age-old dynamics, karmic contracts, programming, situations that are kind of being ironed out at this time. So with the judgment coming through, it's like things have reached their full fruition, and now it's time to shift gears, to shift timelines, to move into this new energetic space with this wisdom that we've gained throughout our experiences, right? So what do we have going on at the heart of Aries situation, please, Spirit? Following that intuition forward, we do have the wheel with the High Priestess, 6 of Swords out here, 2 of Wands. So we have this massive shift, this huge turning point, and I see, really, especially with the High Priestess and the 6 of Swords, the 6 of Swords is saying, Aries, the worst of the storm is over, and you are being guided to new shores at this time. The waters are calming down, the sun's coming out, and your intuition is on 10. So continuing to follow that higher guidance, that silent whisper of your soul at this time seems to be the ticket. Especially with this 2 of Wands, it's like, where are we going? What's next? Right? So I see the collective planting these energetic seeds for this next chapter. And especially with this retreat energy, this has been coming through for the entire collective. And it's like, look, we can see the light at the end of the tunnel. We're not quite there yet, but we can see the light. And this card is asking us to retreat, to pull off into our own energy, to stay in our lane right now, and to take action, to do us, to plant seeds. What's the challenge for Aries right now? You guys, this feels really good financially as well. Like there's a lot of potential here to plant seeds for financial stability or independence. What's the challenge right now? Yeah, relationships, family. I'm seeing all of it. Some of you are kind of transitioning into this next chapter feeling very alone. Where attention goes, energy flows right now. So what I'm seeing is that there's an ending here, and the challenge seems to be kind of moving through those, that, you know, that alchemical energy of turning the lead into gold, integrating. It definitely feels like the highlight is kind of based around relationships here. And I see you've made it to the end of a chapter here, Aries, and you're stepping into a new one. With the Starman and the 10 of Cups, the Lovers, right now, and that's in your challenge, right? But focusing on the relationship that you'd like to create. Focusing on the life or the family or whatever manifestations you'd like to come to fruition in your life, to focus on those, to plant those seeds energetically, and to be still and know. Taking all of the wisdom that you've gained through your previous cycles and letting that be your guiding light moving forward. I'm going to get a little deeper. 6 of Wands, though. This is to bring you out of your shell, Aries, to bring you into a much more stable, solid energy. For some of you, the challenge is you're trying to manifest this relationship or this opportunity or just this happiness, this peace, and it feels like it's not coming in. You're feeling very alone. You're still feeling hurt, and this is where I'm seeing these past energies sort of being cleared at this time in order to clean the slate for this next chapter. So hold the vision right now for sure. We have the Chariot and the 6 of Wands, 3 of Cups just fell. So I see a celebration. I see a win. I see a victory here. What's incoming for Aries, please, Spirit? Three of Wands. It feels like this is feels like an energy of putting your foot down in some type of way here, Aries. Making a decision. It feels like some of you are really torn on which way to go or what decision to make. And this is where you're kind of putting your foot down and saying, okay, you know what, Empress on the bottom, I'm doing what's best for me. Justice, yeah. This Queen of Swords, Justice energy, this actually just came out for another one of the signs. There's this energy of like having to make a difficult decision and walk away from someone or something, or end something, or release something. That's been the vibes. And I mean collectively, it's like this energy of release and you shall receive. Somebody got done really dirty here, probably in the past. Spirit is saying, but look how far you've come. So it feels like Spirit is working with you, Aries, in order to bring you to this next level, to bring you clarity, to help you integrate this wisdom, to help you understand why things played out the way they did, but ultimately to, like we've been saying, clear this energy. So and what that means is, in order to clear the energy, we have to, we can't just have these things festering within us. And so when it rises to the surface and we're able to look at it and we're able to understand it and we're able to see it differently, hanged man type energy, hermit type energy, we're able to then clear it. We're not holding on to it like some unfinished business, energetically speaking, right? So this feels like karmic balance. This feels like Aries making that decision, putting your foot down, speaking your truth, taking that sort of clarity, cutting the cords. I'm almost seeing this as like surgery on your energetic body in order to open you up to your blessings. Anything else? What's the advice for Aries? Seven of Wands, hold your ground. Nine of Wands, don't give up. Keep pushing, family. Eight of Wands, all of these wands out here, this fire, this movement, this action, this passion, this spark. Sacred Clown, which is the Fool. Some of you may identify as Heyoka empaths. Some of your guys' gifts and abilities are being activated in a big way at this time. Spirit really saying not to overthink, though, to follow your intuition here and stay positive. Following your bliss, trusting the divine at this time. So the Eight of Swords clarified by the Ten of Swords, the Four of Wands in your advice. So not getting stuck in our head about the past, about our pain, about our traumas, the relationships that didn't work out, the imbalances, the all of that, right? The failed situations. This is where Six of Pentacles, we're putting our energy, Seven of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, toward what it is we'd like to come to fruition. This is where we're following the higher vibrational path. We're thinking about all of the possibilities when it comes to our manifestations coming true, rather than anything and everything that could go wrong, right? We have this big balance coming in, and this major an opportunity for your manifestations to come to fruition. Strength and temperance. Queen of Cups, be patient, family. Follow your intuition. Trust and honor your intuition. Advice for Aries. Chariot, follow your, it's really like taking action and following your bliss, following your intuition into this 10 of Pence energy. So you are being guided forward, building this beautiful legacy. Spirit says, keep turning that lead into gold. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't overthink at this time, family. Stay strong. Be still and know. Straight up, Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords out here to the 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. We had the 10 of Swords as well. Endings. With every ending, there's a new beginning. Ace of Wands. World. So I also see almost this spark being ignited within you as well, Aries. This excitement, this lust for life, this gust of energy. And again, I want to emphasize that I'm feeling very strongly Aries season. And, you know, we're going through the rest of Pisces season. We are dealing with this stellium energy in Pisces. You know, we still have Chiron over here right next to the North Node, both at 17 degrees in your sign right now. So that, I feel like, is kind of sparking this clearing. Chiron having to do with our core soul wounds, North Node having to do with our destiny, both happening in your sign right now, where the rest of the planets are, you know, heading in to join. It's a lot happening for you, Aries. You guys are on the front lines of this awakening. Emotions are running high. Be bold and make the first move. King of Wands that came out at the beginning. A fiery climax approaches. The answers you need are coming. Look at the bigger picture. Prosperity lies ahead. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Excellent confirmation for this message. Let's grab a message from the Shaman's Dream Oracle. And I love seeing that 10 of Pence on the bottom over here, just looking at us, especially because we had this Judgment to begin with, Magician energy. So what's the message, please, for Aries spirit? Transmuting pain, time to replenish. And then we have this 43, which is a 7, the overflow. You guys, this is huge activations for Aries and a very deep healing. What's the message? Thank you, Spirit. Vanishing mirror. Ego sublimation. Skybridge. Possibility for union. Feast of plenty on the bottom. Choices and their consequences. Let's read 58. Ego sublimation. Ego sublimation. You guys check this card out. Let me know what this says to you. What do you feel, sense, hear, see? Intuitively, psychically, emotionally, energetically. Drop it down in the comments below. The vanishing mirror. Do you ever wonder if your self-definition has become too rigid, too fixed around what you've come to learn, so that you contract your life into zones of quote-unquote safe versus unsafe? Like, this here's okay, but that over there, well, that might be too risky. Judgment, fear, self-righteousness, and overconfidence are only some of the traits that keep us from evolving. We're all products of our conditioning, so remember that this is part of the human experience, yet you're not meant to remain static. Seeking only what you expect, even if it appears ambitious, is still too narrow. You go nowhere when you hesitate to move out of your comfort zone. When you focus too much on yourself, this way, you become a servant of the ego. It edges God out, removing the magic of possibility. Imagine looking into a mirror and seeing only what you are now. If you can let your self-definition soften, moving beyond the veil to your potential, a magic emptiness exists where all things are possible. Look again. Who could you be? What would you see reflected if you allowed yourself to be other than how you define yourself now? Nothing less is required of you now. In this moment, let go of who you think you are and allow a new you to emerge. You will recognize yourself as what you are. A partner in co-creation, in service to the divine. Doesn't it feel good? Kind of like that hollow bone energy, which the whole collective has been getting, that energy as well, which is kind of like, Jesus take the wheel energy. It's moving out of the way to let spirit fill us, lead us, guide us, heal us, teach us. Being in beginner's mind, being curious, being open and vulnerable to change and different perspectives and points of view. Let's grab a message from this white light oracle as well. Seraph of 963. So we have two different frequencies out here. We're going to read this Vadapatra card, but we have the Yogini of 285 hertz. If you feel guided to any of these numbers, if they stick out to you or grab you, definitely connect with the frequencies, or some meditations, or even some yoga practice. But we have the angel or the seraph of 963, and then we have Yogini of 285. So it's almost seeming like maybe sacral energies and crown chakra energies, something about creative idea or downloads coming through, maybe even healing sexual traumas or release, things of that nature, or even like self-worth stuff. So I feel like there's a deep healing happening there for those of you having sacral issues, having stomach issues and things like that. Check out, and I'm not a doctor or anything, check out those frequencies though. Frequencies can be very healing. Let's read this Devadapatra. It's number 38, which I feel is toward the back. Yep. There we are. Feel free to let me know down in the comments below what this card says to you as well. Out of confusion, a clear and progressive pathway is opening up for you. It's an auspicious time to give generously of yourself to others, enriching the quality of your connections, expressing spiritual blessings of goodwill and encouragement from your heart. A powerful blessing is entering your world, Aries. A prayer is now being answered in a beautiful way. Spirit gives freely and generously of all good things, and the task of humanity is to learn how to receive. The key to receiving is an open, surrendered, generous, and trusting heart. 333 is another sign coming through for you guys, maybe seeing 333 or even nines. The Holy Grail is the sacred chalice. It's a powerful, living, regenerative, and deeply healing symbol of hope and blessing. It'll interact with each soul in its own way. For your soul, that may involve a recognition that the light is always seeking you, wanting to fill, heal, bless, and protect you, to initiate you into awareness of the realms of light, beauty, and divine presence. It may remind your heart to receive, that you're capable of being a channel for goodness, grace, abundance, and pure light. It may be recognized as a sign of a future blessing, of something truly desired finally coming to pass. The sacred grail is hope. It is blessing. It is both a portent of fulfillment and the inner means by which we connect with the loving language of light and truly receive. In Sanskrit, patra means goblet or vessel. It's not only an object, but can be a teaching or even a sublime teacher or heavenly being within whom we can dwell. It is that which holds us in a loving way, our soft place to fall. In learning how to receive, we also learn how to be received, how to be fully beheld, which is an expression of unconditional love. When we experience being so loved, we learn how to love in such a way too. We become a true receiver, nurturer, and protector of the heart. The sacred chalice reminds us of our potential to hold, but also of the generosity of the universe in providing for us so we too can be held and receive all we need. Dvara, D-V-A-R-A, is Sanskrit for pathway, an opening or portal, a doorway, or even a means or method. The oracle of Dvarapatra indicates the way for your deepest fulfillment is via the receptive faculty of the sacred feminine. So there we are again with that crown energy. The feminine way is organic, creative, responsive, spontaneous, and effective. It's not constrained by our human perceptions of what is or is not possible. To honor and empower the sacred feminine genius in our lives requires a considerable shift away from mainstream conditioning and into spiritual surrender. Allowing her method rather than blocking her loving creativity in our lives entails the movement from head to heart. Aries. That's another thing here. Requires a move from head to heart. In this card, it portrays a balance between the two. So there may be an imbalance somewhere. I'm feeling head. 8 of Swords coming out right next to this, right? Especially with, and then as I look right next to it, we have this heart in the hand with the 4 of Cups. So for some of my Aries, there's a head-heart balance coming. And like we said, it's from that healing. So anything arising right now, I feel is very important to your journey. The good, the bad, the ugly, right? And I've been saying over and over again to the collective, to sit with it at this time, that it's our task as light workers, as beings that are ascending here, transcending. It's our task to look into it, to sit with it, to dig through it, to sort through it, right? That means you will not necessarily understand how a situation will work out, yet you'll feel inner guidance to proceed in a particular way, which is exactly what we saw here in, your advice with the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups and the Chariot, right? So your inner guidance will often seem to disregard the otherwise convincing realities of the outer world. That inner wisdom has allegiance to a deeper truth than appearances can convey. You may wonder at times if you're crazy to follow an internal guidance system so at odds with the way the majority of people move about in this world, yet you'll know in the depths of your being that your inner guidance is true and wise. As you invert your priorities from ego to soul, you'll invert your locus of orientation from your head to your heart, from outer to inner reality. You will trust what your heart knows, whether or not it makes sense to your logical mind or anyone else's for that matter. This oracle foretells a happy, heartfelt manifestation, a true blessing that is coming to life. How beautiful. How beautiful, how beautiful, how beautiful. Aries, as you go through this, Spirit says to expect miracles, to trust your psychic gifts and abilities, to trust the doors that are closing and the doors that are opening, and to trust your heart at this time because you are stepping into your dharmic path, family. This is the soul work we came to do. Let's grab one message from Ma before we tap out, Aries, but I just want to thank you all for being in this space. Thanks for stopping through and showing love, family. Ma, what's the message for Aries today? Okay, 2 messages here. I want to hold this up with 4 of Cups and the 8 of Swords. Okay, Aries, this card here is called mantra, Shakti, a mantra, like what words are going on within and through us. Do not allow negative thought or speech to undermine your inner spiritual connection. Claim your voice and your power to express yourself from your heart. Though it may not yet be visible in your physical world, a new order is generating within your soul, and in time it shall manifest in a transformation that heals your inner world and improves your physical life circumstances as well. Shit, lovers, 10 of Cups, 10 of Pence. That's the good life right there. Kurukala says to receive your divine inheritance of blessings and support for sacred fulfillment. Certain karmic conditions that resonate at a lower frequency need to be cleared. Kuru color signifies a time of rapid movement on your path and the freedom to attract what you want and need. So let go of that which does not belong in your world. Release and you shall receive. Aries, gang, that's like the first message that came through for you. One of them, release and you shall receive. But regardless, I see y'all doing the work, getting through it, fighting that good fight, and the wheel is very much turning in your favor. You guys, Chariot, 6 of Wands, 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, High Priestess. Follow that inner whisper. Follow the feeling. Follow your bliss. Follow your heart. That still small voice, family. It's never going to steer you wrong. It's going to help you avoid any traps, any obstacles. Aries, stepping into your beautiful unicorn destiny. Before we tap out fully, fam, we're going to take a deep cleansing breath. We're going to use our will, our visualization, our intention to draw in this this cosmic energy, this prana. Picture it as white or gold light filling your body, filling your aura. We're going to take the deepest breath we can, pause, and hold the breath at the top. When we do that, we're going to imagine ourselves just glowing brighter and brighter and brighter. And then as we release, we're going to exhale very forcefully, like we are filling up a balloon, watching any negativity, any doubt, any fear, any anxiety, anger, resentment, any blockages, any lower frequencies, right? We're going to picture all of that in the form of like black or gray, smoke or static, leaving you so the divine can help us transmute that, family. So first things first, take a deep, full breath out, completely empty your lungs, and then we will fill our bodies up with fresh energy. So go ahead and breathe out. Now breathe in. Hold it, squeeze, move up onto, lift that energy up your spine. Now pull it down, lock it into your heart space. Watch yourself glowing brighter and brighter. And sheesh. Let it go. Release. Family, be blessed. I hope this message has found everybody well and in great spirits. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you beautiful beings on the next reading.